Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're delving into a hot topic in the world of natural supplements, ashwagandha and its effects on testosterone. If you're looking for a natural boost to your testosterone levels, you've probably heard of ashwagandha, but is it as effective as some claim? Let's break down a few studies, including those that focus on specific extracts and weigh up the pros and cons. For those of you who are unfamiliar with ashwagandha, it's a herb traditionally used in Eastern medicine. It's known for its adaptogenic properties, meaning it helps the body manage stress, but more recently it's gained attention for its potential to boost testosterone levels in men. So let's get on to the studies. The most cited study on the topic was published in 2015. In this study, researchers took 57 healthy men between the ages of 18 and 50 who had little experience with resistance training. The participants were divided into two groups. One took 600 milligrams of ashwagandha extract daily and the other took a placebo. After 8 weeks, the results were pretty impressive. The ashwagandha group had significantly increased muscle strength, size, and, of course, testosterone levels. On average, their test levels went up by 15% compared to the placebo group. Next up, we got the study in the American Journal of Men's Health from 2019. This one checked out the effects of a standardized ashwagandha extract called KSM-66, which is one of the most well-researched forms of the herb. Here, participants took 300 grams of KSM-66 twice a day for 8 weeks. The results showed a significant increase in testosterone, about 14.7% on average. In addition, the men experienced improvements in vitality, energy, and stress reduction. And to round out our ashwagandha breakdown, we're going to look at some of the studies that had lower doses. Most of the studies done on lower doses tend to be in relation to strength, stress, or sleep rather than testosterone itself. But it is worth noting, if ashwagandha affected all of these symptoms pretty much the same on a lower dose, then there's a good chance that it may have a similar effect on testosterone as well, meaning that there's a reasonable chance, if you're just taking 300 milligrams a day, it should still have some impact in line with the rest of the research. Let's look at the 2012 study in evidence-based complementary and alternative medicine, which examined the effects of 300 milligrams a day of ashwagandha root extract on stress, well-being, and cortisol levels, aka the stress hormone, and this is the bit that we want to pay attention to. The participants took 300 milligrams of the extract for 60 days, and although the study was primarily focused on stress reduction, it did show that lower doses of ashwagandha can still significantly affect cortisol levels. And of course, as cortisol levels are directly related to testosterone levels, it would make sense that we'd see similar impacts. Unfortunately, the study did not actually measure the test levels, so we can't be 100% certain, even if it does look likely. Now, we need to take a moment to talk about the specific extracts when choosing ashwagandha for testosterone. You want to look for one of the clinically studied extracts like KSM-66 or Sensorial. These are both full-spectrum extracts, meaning they maintain the natural balance of the herb's constituents. Now that we've covered the studies, let's have a look at the pros and cons of using ashwagandha as an option for test boosting. It's a natural stress reducer. One of ashwagandha's biggest benefits is its ability to reduce cortisol, the stress hormone. High cortisol, as we mentioned before, negatively impacts test levels, so lowering it is always a good thing. It's proven to boost testosterone. As we've seen the study show, ashwagandha does increase testosterone, especially in men under stress or those that are overweight. It could be effective at lower doses, and if nothing else, it is going to improve stress and sleep at those lower doses. And on top of that, it's got a host of additional health benefits, including boosts to strength, mental focus, and even sperm quality, according to the studies. Now, on the downside, obviously it's not a magic bullet. You are not going to see bodybuilder levels of boost because this is a natural supplement. There is, of course, some individual variability, and some people do experience better results than others. Ashwagandha can also have some side effects, which tend to include digestive issues, most commonly, drowsiness, and some people do complain of mild headaches. So, what's the bottom line? Ashwagandha actually looks pretty good as far as natural testosterone boosters go, and it can be a pretty useful supplement for increasing your T levels. However, it's not a miracle cure, and a boost of 10% might sound good, and it probably is, especially if you're stuck at a plateau in the gym or just having a rough period. That all said, if you do decide to try it, make sure you're using a high quality extract like KSM-66 or Sensorial, and give it some time. Many studies show the results take a few months of consistent use. If you're looking for a recommendation on a reputable brand, we typically recommend Prime Male. They do both a combined supplement for testosterone boosting and an individual ashwagandha. Both are pretty good, and the brand's been around a while and is reasonably priced, well tested, yada yada yada. So, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and if there's anything else you'd like us to take a look at, leave a comment below.